Next topic is Biot-Savart's law, and it relates the magnetic field due to a current element. Suppose there is a conductor which carries the current I, and at a point P we have to find the magnetic field. So for this case we will consider a small element of the current, that is called the current element. This has the length of the conductor dl, that is the elementary length, and current carrying by this element is I, so we say this is the current element I dl, and the distance of this element from the point P where we have to find the field is r. Then Biot-Savart's law gives the value of the magnetic field. This is the elementary magnetic field dB. It is given by mu by 4 pi into I dl cross r by r cube. We can write it as dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl. This is the current element, but this is the cross product of vector r divided by r cube. In terms of magnitude, we can write it as the magnitude of this elementary magnetic field dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl, and this is the dl cross r, so it value will be this dl cross r, we can write equal to dl into r into sine theta and the normal vector n. So magnitude is dl r sine theta, so we can write it is I dl r sine theta by r cube. This r will get cancelled, so it is r square. That means dB, this is the magnitude of the elementary field, will be mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine theta oblique r square. And as we got the elementary magnetic field due to a small current element, to get the total magnetic field we have to integrate this elementary magnetic field within the given limits to find the total magnetic field because of the current. So here we have discussed that current element is the ideal, and this is a vector source of the magnetic field. Magnetic field due to the current element is ideal. It is mu naught by 4 pi ideal cross r by r cube, and this magnetic field is having the unit Tesla, and mu naught by 4 pi has the value 10 raised to the power minus 7. This is given here Tesla meter per ampere. Similarly, if we take the magnitude of dB, so it is mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square, where theta is the angle between the current element ideal and the radius vector of the point P from the current element. Now we have to use this Biot-Savart's law to find the magnetic field at the axial point on the circular current loop, and it is calculated as B equal to mu naught I r square by 2 x square plus r square raised to the power 3 by 2, and as a special case at center, if we put the value of x equal to 0, B will be equal to mu naught I by 2r, and this is a very important formula for many numerical purpose. So we will now prove this relation due to the current loop. Here the question is to find the expression for the magnetic field in vector form at a point on the axis of circular current loop using the Biot-Savart's law. So in the figure we have shown that it is a current loop. This is the current loop which carries the current I, and it has the radius r, and from the center of the coil at a perpendicular axis there is a point P at which we have to find the magnetic field. So therefore we have taken a current element ideal. This is the current element, and it is say outward in our direction. If we check, this branch is towards our side in upward direction, so this current element is perpendicularly upward, and this is the radius vector, that is the vector which is along the point from the current element. And magnetic field by the Biot-Savart's law, we have already discussed that dB equal to, in vector form, it is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl cross r by r cube. If we expand it, we will get mu naught by 4 pi. If we write it in magnitude terms, then it will be I dl sine theta by r square. If we check the magnetic field due to this current element, then the magnetic field will be in the direction this dB. This dB can be resolved in two perpendicular components. Say if angle theta is shown in the figure, this theta, then resolution of dB will give the two component dB sin theta along the axis and dB cos theta perpendicular. Similarly, one another current element can be taken in the bottom side, and due to this bottom current element dl, which carries the current I, again there will be a magnetic field dB as shown here. It also have two components, and cos theta components will get cancelled by cos theta component. The only contribution of the elementary field dB is the dB sin theta towards the total magnetic field. Therefore, total field will be integral of dB sin theta. And we put the values. dB is here mu naught by 4 pi. It is due to the current element IDL, and then sin theta, and sin theta angle between the dl and r will be 90 degree because they are perpendicular, so it is sin 90 by r square into sin theta. So if we use the definition of sin theta is the perpendicular oblique hypotenuse, so it will give perpendicular is the radius of loop and hypotenuse is r. Therefore, this sin 90 is 1 and mu naught by 4 pi is constant, I is also constant, r is also constant because it's the radius of loop, and r is also fixed for all the points on the loop. Therefore, we can write this r square into r, that is r cube, and remaining term is dl, and this dl to be integrated for the whole closed circular loop. Therefore, it will give mu naught by 4 pi I r cube is, because this is r, it is x, so this r from Pythagoras theorem will be, it will be r square plus x square. So it will be r square plus x square square root and then cube whole cube. It will give 3 by 2 power 3 by 2. And the integration of dl for closed loop, it is a circular loop, so it will be the circumference, that is 2 pi r. And 2 pi will get cancelled by 4 pi, that is 2, and remaining will be mu naught I r square by 2 r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. And direction is along the axis of the loop and in the outward direction. If we are taking this side using the upward direction and this is in downward, then by using the right hand screw rule, the current field will be in the direction along the axis and outward direction from the loop. So using Biot-Savart's law, we have found the magnetic field due to the current loop at the axial point. Now there is one of the special case when point is at the center of the loop. If point is at the center of the loop, then in that case x will be 0, and if we put the x equal to 0, we will get b equal to mu naught I r square by 2 into r square plus 0 whole power 3 by 2. So it will simply come mu naught I by 2r. We have to remember this formula for the center of the current loop. The magnetic field is mu naught I by 2 pi r. It is very important.